I'm Rebecca Day. I am a second year trainee now, and I've been with Nabarro for a year last week. When you first start as a trainee, you have a 3-day course on financial regulation and also your sort of general solicitor's duties. And you have a little test at the end of that. I have great pleasure in telling you that this is the last exam you will ever need to do. It's a 2-year training contract, and that's the same across the city. But at Nabarro we have a 6-seat rotation instead of 4 seats. So you'll get the opportunity to move around potentially 6 different departments over your 2 years as a trainee. So it's nice to have 2 extra departments essentially to choose from. It's not this sink or swim attitude. It is a case of we want you to be good and we're going to give you the tools you need to get good. So you get really extensive training from a sort of general perspective in terms of just the skills that you'll need to be a good lawyer. Then you get your department-specific training, which for the trainees is usually front-loaded for the first few weeks of your seat, but then it continues throughout. It's almost like an apprenticeship, I guess is the best sort of analogy. You just go through your 2 years, you go into different departments, you work in those departments, try them out, see how you like them, see how you get on there. You receive a lot of training and support throughout, and once you've proved yourself almost, once they realise you're safe hands, then they will ramp up the quality of the work and the kind of responsibility that you get. It's not sort of a baptism of fire, it's more like, we know you're good because it's hard to get here in the first place, so now you're here, we're going to make you better. If there's anything we can help you with, then we're going to do it. I think when you're deciding where to apply, you really need to do your research. A lot of firms will sound the same on paper, but when you get into the firms, you know, they can be very, very different. Speak to people that work there, speak to people that have worked there, and try and get an inside track. Nabarro stood out for me when I was looking at various firms, just because of their approach to things seemed slightly different to some of the other firms. And I liked the kind of emphasis on no-nonsense legal advice. You're working with some of the best kind of clients across the city. You're getting some really big deals that you see in the newspapers and you see in the press. There are times where, yeah, you knuckle down and you work really hard and you're getting involved in a transaction, but at the same time it's really collegiate and everyone's kind of backing everyone up. It's a great feeling to feel like you're actually doing something worthwhile and, you know, you're helping and you're part of the team and not just kind of a third wheel, you know, being shifted off to the photocopying or whatever. You know, you really are involved in the crux of the deal.